Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game. And a chance! Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Neymar. Neymar, surely. He has an array of skills that can elevate the quality of a match or change its course with a flash of brilliance. His talent can take this game to a higher level of excitement, and I hope it does.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Valverde, that's a sharp pass. Neymar, he's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Eder Militao. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good looking ball. Now it's Cutrone. Adrian Benabe. That looks a decent ball. Great chance! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to...
He's had a shot! A whisker high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Vinicius Junior.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Aims beyond the defence. Picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
After 25 minutes, please. Number 25.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Knocks it into space. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That has been slung wide. Eder Militao. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Dembele's delivery. He gets big.
Couldn't quite control it. Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Van Dijk. Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. Cutrone. Made out to the left flank. Valverde. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. And we are up to the break.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Instant-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Milan are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So off we go once more. No changes at the interval from either side. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to play it through. Great vision. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Strokes it back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Chips it through. Van Dijk with the clearance. Richarlison being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
It's come to nothing. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Oh, terrible mistake. And he's in on it. Cutrone! Neymar delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 10. Coming on the field. Number 30. Number 24.
Valverde with the slide tackle there. Can he get it through? He has a look up. He's free. He has got... He rises! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Coming on
There's
the
going to be
field.
another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Hakimi gets across to intercept that. 5 minutes left on the clock. Dembele hurtling down that right flank. Hakimi in acres of space out wide. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Hakimi could try cutting inside here. That's that, the end. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Richarlison claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. There's a chill in the air and indeed some snow, but the supporters are doing their level best to provide some cheer. Let us hope that their efforts are rewarded with an entertaining match despite these very difficult conditions. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Big chance! Goal! Milan! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
After 3 minutes,
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Berardi. Berardi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Berardi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to clear it. Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. Pinamonti is looking wide. Now it's Kone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aims beyond the defence. Well, that looks a decent ball. A real chance! He scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Now it's Pinamonti. Haaland. Dembele. Valverde. Can he get it through? Now it's just the goalkeeper to beat. He's having a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Haaland receives it in a good chance for a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, And he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Milan are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to.
And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's been caught on it here. Vinicius Junior's cross. That has been knocked clear. And it's hoisted clear. Matic. Now Pinamonti. Kone. Pinamonti. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it into space. Dembele. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Vinicius Junior engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matic.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now it's Haaland. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Berardi. Can he spark a counter here? And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Milan are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Distributed tidily. Berardi has it in a wide position. Elects to cross. And the shot! Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And he's found a way past. Now, can they get him away? Chance! It's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 24. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
It's become a case of men against boys. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Pinamonti. And he's there to get it away.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's really nicely played. He's found a way through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. They've played it short. Oh, that's neat. Neymar! No joy, but a decent try.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Strong running down that left flank. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Another chance from a corner. And it's been taken short. Ball has bounced loose now. Can he stop it going out? Tries to... Richarlison! No, he can't turn it in. Now it's Pinamonti, and he was quick to react. And it's Hakimi. Nicely aimed pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Haaland. He's had a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel, so time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a throw-in. Dembele. And it's Dembele. Matic. Out towards the flank. Threads one in. Deftly away.
5 minutes at a time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Richarlison! And he's missed it. And that's it. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness,
So
relentlessness.
there it is, everyone. Now, big up
Neymar
to our
taking
players.
in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Orang yang selalu menuruti keinginan belum tentu orang yang baik hati, dan orang yang berpakaian bagus belum tentu manusia sejati. Segala sesuatu yang kita lakukan,
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Becklin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. Sule is onto this. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through here. Great ball and he's in here. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! And what a start!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kone. Wrench. Sule. Richarlison.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Richarlison. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now that's well seen too. Vinicius Junior. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Haaland. And that has been clubbed away. Now the ball in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, such a clever touch. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. They've played it short. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? It's loose now, they want to get it back. He'll try to keep this alive. Chance for a shot! Kone gets good distance on it. Van Dijk, tidy with his distribution. Nice control. It's Valverde. And this is takes a shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Sule. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And now the breakaway. Now it's Sule. Cristante. Kone. Oh, good take in a good area. Pellegrini. On the finish! Vinicius Junior.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Haaland. Richarlison shapes to shoot. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Now let's all rally behind
Milan
the boys and show them
sitting
it's
pretty
important.
here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're underway again. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. Here's Haaland. Richarlison. And here's the chance to counter. And here's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? He has a look out. Kone. And it's Cristante.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Cristante. Pellegrini receives it in a good position here. Now it's Haaland.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Great ball if he can get there. Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's been slipped through.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think
There's the header. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Sule. Haaland. He's on it. Can he get away? No, it's Dembele. Haaland. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to play it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 11. Ferguson. Number 18. Sule. Coming on the field. Number 9. Topic. Number 21.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Cristante. Hakimi wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That's been cut out. Well played. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Dybala. And he's had a hit. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And he's in on real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cristante. So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Richarlison claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Unlucky, lads.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Oh, it's Dembele. Valverde pinches it off him. Oh, this looks sharp.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! He's got away. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
And time after time, it is a tale of the Camavinga! And he's quick to get it clear again. Dembele, there's the shot! Neymar. Now it's Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Opts to play it back. Tries a shot! Mbappe. Now it's Kane.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. He won't be happy with that one. Searching pass he's played there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Dembele. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Donnarumma claims comfortably. Fernandes. And here's Kane, spread out to the left. Real chance! He's getting it all right! The breakthrough strike! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Harry Kane! Harry Kane! Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one every...
Haaland! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goals should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Number 26. Erling Haaland.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Shapes to shoot! Richarlison. Shifted it to the flank. Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk. Neymar. Now it's Kane. Played out to the right. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely aimed pass. Valverde. That's a little off target. Fernandes. So what can they make of this? Played through for the wide man. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lovely feet. He's had a shot! This time, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior is offering a wry smile there.
Saka plays it short. Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Takes on his marker.
Such good technique.
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he whips it in. Oh, and another try! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short. Mbappe swings it across. Hakimi tries to clear. Chance! Going to be quick to recover this. is just caressing the ball. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's another chance. Really well taken goal. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
After 79 minutes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Kylian Mbappe.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's neat. Looks across and plays it in. And they're quick to get it back. Richarlison. Richarlison! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the counter is on. And here's Neymar in with the challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Richarlison! Oh, another save.
Substitution on the field. Number 10. Neymar.
Madrid have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Number 6.
Great chance! He's been up try.
Valverde is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Number 25. Casado.
He's managed to get himself offside. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Messi. Oh, that's nice. Knocks it into space. Fernandez. Oyarzabal! Saka gets into a good position. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi. It's Kane!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Tries to get it clear. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi. Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Oyarzabal. Camavinga. Now Eder Militao. Camavinga. Saka. And it's Hakimi. That looks a cracking ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Saka. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Messi. Oyarzabal. Threads one in.
There they go, hunting again.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vinicius Junior.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Camavinga. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Milan having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Tries to play it through. There's the shot! It's loose now, they want to get it back. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Now it's Oyarthaman. Played out to the right. Messi in acres of space out wide. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Hakimi aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He's got full. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
And it's Kane. Neymar. Caicedo. Great chance! Vinicius Junior. Camavinga.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
This looks promising. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cleared away. Neymar. Alexander-Arnold. And Fernandez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Richarlison. Great vision. They're urging him to shoot.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route, but
Haaland! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And we're done. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency, and proficiency.
Please turn your attention to
Haaland
the screen for
voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections? Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Delaney. That has not gone well. Now it's Richarlison. Saka. Saka! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for a runner. And the keeper has it. Eder Militao gets across to intercept that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Neymar. Vinicius Junior. He's gone for goal! Oh! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Hakimi. Saka. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Neymar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And that has fair fizzed. Saka goes short. Neymar's he gets big. And now a sudden chance to counter. Delaney. Played back into the centre. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Haaland. There he goes, motoring forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. To review the first half.
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Milan sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And we're off again. Delaney. Looking for the run. Clayson. Pressure stays on. It is a corner. Now it's Delaney. Milan has the chance to go the other way. Saka. Now it's Haaland. Neymar. Saka looking understandably energised after his goal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Saka. Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
That looks a decent ball.
Driving on and making shapes to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
It's a good ball out wide. That's tidy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Valverde. Now it's Richarlison. It's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's well spotted. And this is Neymar. Oh, super ball. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Delaney. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Haaland. Out to the right. And here's Neymar. Tries to think it through. Tries to get it clear. This looks promising. There's the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Added time.
Great vision. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. They've played it short. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And that's it. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named